Welcome back YouTube. I've actually unpacked it already, but I do have some new lifting straps from Hardbody. So these are my favourite ones, favourite colour as well, red and black. By far the best lifting straps I have used, and I've used many pairs, and I've lost many pairs, and I've broke many pairs, and haven't actually managed to break these. So extra ones have arrived today for me to use and abuse and break in. So nice and fresh. They're not going to look fresh for long though. They're going to get a little bit sweaty today. So we'll manage to test them, road test them. Back day, and we've got a new machine to use. Citadel pulldown. Sounds great, doesn't it? Straight from Australia. This is actually the first machine in UK. So the boys at Citadel managed to sort us out. We're actually going to use it twice today for lat work and upper lat work. So I'm looking forward to it. Now guys, let's get stuck in. Let me show you how to actually put these on. First and foremost, get them out of the package. You want to straighten them out. Boom. Now, let's get this over and loop it through. Now, if you loop it over to the left, this is going to be perfect for your left hand. So you want the strap going over and across your palm here. So the left one is now done. You want to get it on nice and tight. Voila, secured. Now, let's get the right one across. Straighten out, loop across and out, over your right palm. So you slide your arm across, and then the lifting strap is on, ready for you to use. Now, in practice, let's go. I see a lot of people trying to strap over like this. You're never going to be able to get them tight because you're kind of forcing it the wrong way around. So what you do is you go under and over, then under and over. Once you've done that, all you've got to do is then twist it on like this. Voila. Now this is super tight and I don't even have to grip it. The same again here, guys. Under, over, and then you twist it on. Now, check this out. No hands, bro. Okay. Ooh, beautiful. Easiest way to check if you're ready to train. If you can do a hanging leg raise pain-free and a set of side laterals, you're ready to go. Don't need no prehab. All you need is your warm-up sets. Stop wasting time doing the shit that's not going to make you grow. What is going to make you grow is your actual training program, not using 3-pound dumbbells or cables or little bands doing all this. Does fucking nothing. Straight from Australia, this is the only and the first piece of machine in UK. Nobody else has this, and we are the first to have it. And today, I'm going to trial it. So guys, this is for all of you to use now at UltraFlex Rotherham. Whether you come on day pass or you are an existing member, this piece is one of the best pull downs ever made. And today, we're going to put it to a test. The beauty of this pull down, it's fully adjustable. You've got the handles that you can hold onto in front of you if you're using it single arm, which I think is an amazing addition. Now, if you want to train your lat, I highly advise this, using it unilaterally, like this. Now, we are going to use it for upper back as well in this session today. So it's a pull down that you can use in various different ways, and I'm definitely a massive fan. I have used a different version of this from a different brand, and it definitely doesn't compare. So I'm really looking forward to having this for the remainder of this push-up, remainder of this off-season, and into prep. Let's fucking go. Whenever you start a new movement, guys, always be more reserved with loading. So I would rather see someone, or myself, actually undershoot the loading and get more reps rather than overshooting loading and coming way, way below your target rep range. I think you're going to get more out of just being a little bit more reserved with loading to begin with, and then you've got scope to actually push your loading much, much more as you get deeper into your training block. So this machine has the ability to adjust the resistance profile, as do many other machines we have at UltraFlex, meaning that you can adjust the resistance as you go through each set to match the strength profile or the strength curve of the actual muscle. So it's a fantastic tool to use for people who are a lot more developed and a lot stronger. The way I'll use it, for example, is I will use the same load from a set 1, 2, and 3, and I will adjust the resistance as each set goes along, trying to aim to hit the same number of reps with every single set using the same load, but with different resistance across every single set. So across most of your muscles, you're going to be stronger in the stretch. Not all, but most. Now, with your back training, you're always going to have a lot more here rather than here. So, as you could realize then, my back off set, I did the exact same load with manipulating resistance, having more loading in the stretch and less loading in the mid to shorten range, which is here, allowing me to get just as much, if not more, out of that set, because I'm actually matching the strength curve of my muscle with the resistance profile of the machine, which is an invaluable tool for someone of my development. If you are someone who's just started or you're underdeveloped, without trying to insult anyone, and you're only using a plate side on there, you don't need to worry about resistance profiles. It won't make any difference for you. It will for me, because I'm at that level. Right, so now, with this adjustment, we can now create an angle for upper back. Boom, perfect. Oh yeah. Ideal. This is literally perfect. So, like I mentioned previously, with this piece, you have the option to use your upper back or the lat, depending on how you set this machine up and your execution. So now we're going to move on to upper back work, more working in obviously vertical plane after horizontal plane work. So on this piece, biggest emphasis is on the stretch. So as you can see, I did spend a little bit more time in the stretch. Now, as I come to a shortened range, I'm not really afraid of lifting my chest off the pad just slightly, just in order to get my posture with my sternum lifted, to be able to get more retraction of the scap as I come to a shortened range. So it's just a way to get a little bit more range of motion, being able to take the right posture to be able to get that. So don't always look at movements where you have to do certain things to make them better. Sometimes you have to think out of context, and sometimes it may look slightly conventional to what you see across socials and across the educating world, but it does the job. And sometimes it can be better, sometimes not. So try it out for yourself. There's no thought process behind it. It's just a very comfortable shrug machine. Now, we train our traps in both planes of motion. In a shrugging motion with a chest support in one of the other sessions, and in a shrugging motion is just standing to target two different areas of the trap. Inevitably, if you pull this way, you're going to target the upper area of the trap, but that's not the entirety of the trap. Your trap actually comes all the way down here. So this is the upper trap. Now this is the mid trap. So we've got one session that targets the mid trap, and now this session is more of the upper trap. So, let's talk about bicep training. I see so many people in the gym with very little arms, curling huge compounds, huge weights. Now, success leaves clues. The guys in the gym with biggest arms, biggest bicep, generally don't really curl the biggest weight. They make that weight super hard. So, I'll use myself as an example. I probably use half the weight most of these guys use in the gym for all my bicep work, and my arms sit at 21 inches, and I don't actually need to do that much volume for my arms. The example I can always give for this as well is my back training. Ever since I scaled back the load to improve execution, my back responded like never before. The same applies for arms, even a larger scale, because they are such a small body part. it's very easy for all your other body parts to take over while strength training arms. So my advice for you guys, if you want big arms, drop your load, focus on good range of motion, control, execution, and more importantly, chase incredible pain in your arms with whatever exercise you do. This has been one of my favorite exercises since I was a kid. Alternating dumbbell curl, straight into hammer curls. Now, it's a great movement you can use in off season when you're full of food. I definitely wouldn't advise doing this in a prep when you don't have the fuel to facilitate movements like this, where you're taking the reps past failure. But in off season, when you've got all your interests, you've got plenty of carbohydrates, you can actually utilize movements like this, especially for bicep, which is not really demanding body part to train by any means from a fatigue standpoint. Alright guys, so getting the post-workout meal in now. We've got 125 grams of rice, 75 cereal, just like a little bit of crunch, and 60 grams of whey. I do have some fruit that's going to come after, but get this down now, get home, eat 2 more meals, and get to bed. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's episode, today's clip, today's session, whatever you want to call it. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you. Peace out for now.